What is going on, my fellow garbage men? It's I, the Bow Trash Man, here today, and I want to talk to you about why I hate World of Warplanes so much.
This is man's world. This is man's world.
Before we begin, let me talk about the gameplay here. It is some World of Warplanes gameplay that I got just for this video, and I hope it helps demonstrate why I hate the game so much. Now, first off, let me explain here that I know I'm not a very high level, and that's because every once in a while I get the urge like, man, maybe I'm too harsh on World of Warplanes. Maybe I should give it another go, try it out again. And then about 3 matches later, I'm like, that's it, I'm done, and yeah, that's kind of what happened recently. I'm like, maybe I was too hard on it, and I'm like, maybe this time I'll record some of my matches and then kind of do a commentary over whether or not my opinions have changed. And for those of you who know me and have watched my videos before, know that my opinions have not changed ever since this recent experiment done by moi. So I figured, hey, maybe I should list you guys the reasons I find World of Warplanes so annoying. First off, I apologize for any horrible gameplay there is here, because the game is so hard. Not hard, it's just so bleh for me. I don't want to play long enough to get a good gameplay. So, the first problem that I notice always immediately comes straight from War Thunder. War Thunder is probably the best plane game out there on the market. It's even better than some of like the I-16 Stromkov, I think the game series is called. Ace Combat, Tom Clancy's Hawks. War Thunder is probably the best, especially if you're a historical enthusiast, but even not if you're just like an arcade playing guy. Yeah, War Thunder is probably the best. Some things you need to know though. In War Thunder, your plane handles like a plane. It flows like a plane. It has drag like a plane. In World of Warplanes, your plane is a brick. It flies like a brick. It has the air maneuverability and resistance of a brick. It turns like a brick. And it's not very obvious just watching it through these videos, but when you sit down and actually grab hold of the controls and start fiddling around with them, it feels like a brick. It's so The thing about War Thunder is the fact that when you're in the plane, you feel like you're in a plane. You feel free. You feel that there's only the wind in your hair and the ground below you. You feel exhilarated. You speed over the ground at 300 kilometers an hour. In World of Warplanes, you feel like you're in a tank in the sky. It's more constricted than a tank. When your tanks feel more open and more maneuverable than your planes, you've got a problem. And yes, Wargaming, you've got a problem with World of Warplanes. It's so frustrating. And I mean, that's probably the biggest turnoff for most people, is the fact that the thing is so clunky. And I mean, even when I had A&D, which is for my rotation, there's like a tiny half-second of delay. And I know a half-second is a lot, but it's kind of one of those. Another thing you may see in here, I haven't decided on what gameplay I'm going to use of all 6 clips. But you're going to see here that the fact that the plane is so unmaneuverable, there's no time to try any maneuverability. The gameplay isn't determined by how skilled a player is based on how maneuverable they are, how situationally aware they are. Really, it's whoever shoots first and kills them. Because, I mean, you're going to see here several times that me and these guys are, like, circling each other because I'm trying to get just a shot lined up to pop at them. And these guys can't go fast enough to line shot up on me. And so finally, I'm like, okay, let's try and break away and then circle back around and get them from behind. Nope. The other guy just kind of sees what I'm doing and goes straight back to circling me. And it's like, oh, lovely, now I can't do anything because the game's over because it was poorly designed. Hooray. And that's kind of how I felt in World of Warplanes with that aspect. Another thing that really annoys me is the fact that I can't find a full game, and I don't know if this is just how low level I am, if you watch all these gameplays, I never ever find a full game. And it's very, very annoying. That's just me personally. I don't know how you guys feel in particular on the action, but I find it annoying that whenever I go to join a game, I will not be splendidly greeted by a full lobby, but will instead be greeted by 5 people who just needed another 1 second. Oh, isn't that fun? Isn't that just lovely? Perfectly and utterly lovely. So, despite that happening, the second thing is that stupid dot on the screen to represent where you're trying to go. You're probably all familiar with it. In War Thunder, you have a giant circle. In World of Warplanes, you get a small little dot, and it's impossible for people like me to see anything. So it's like, is it pointing now or that? Yeah. And then your plane turns so rapidly because it's a freaking brick. Like, it's so slow, like it's passing through the air, like time was molasses. And then when it's finally open to that corner, and you're like, alright, just wait for it to pass over, and then time to, and then it's past the part where you need to shoot, and you're like, blah, 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 blah. It's the most infuriating perspective of all time is to be in that, and it's like, oh my freaking god, what are you doing? And it annoys me so much. So this is like a 6-minute rant now, guys, and I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. I'm just really tired. So I think I'm gonna end the video off here. Tell me in the comment section below what you guys think of World of Warplanes and whether or not you have hope for anything else in the world anymore after playing it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the Bio Trash Man signing out.